This video is sponsored by DraftKings. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got an awesome one for you today. Today we're going to be breaking down Jon Jones' striking ability. Now, UFC 285 is going down this Saturday. Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane. Can Jon Jones outstrike one of the best strikers in the heavyweight division? We'll see. What up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Before we get into the video, a quick word from this video sponsor, DraftKings. After 3 years away from the octagon, Jon Bone Jones is back for UFC 285 with his heavyweight debut, getting on his title bout against Gane and all the action on the fight card with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC and today's video sponsor. DraftKings is giving all new customers a winning offer. All new customers have to do is sign up for DraftKings using my promo code Wonderboy, put at least $5 on a pre-fight moneyline wager on any fighter, receive an additional $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Yep, that's right. New customers bet just $5 on any pre-fight moneyline wager on any of this weekend's fighters, and you'll get $150 in bonus bets deposited into your account if your bet wins. Wondering what you could use $150 in bonus bets on? Try UFC same fight parlays, where you can combine multiple bets from one fight, like which fighter will win and how many significant strikes they'll land. If mobile sports betting is not available in your state yet, don't worry, you can still get in on the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. For the heavyweight bout, Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane, I'm picking my man Gane. I think he's got the ability to keep the fight standing and pick Jones apart. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code Wonderboy. Bet $5 on a pre-fight moneyline wager on any of this weekend's fighters and get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. That's promo code Wonderboy, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Jon Jones is finally back after a long time off. I don't even know how long. I think it was like 3 years, maybe 4 years. But not only that, the guy has moved to one of the most dangerous divisions ever, the heavyweight division. If I can make heavyweight, I would not want to fight in the heavyweight division, just because there are some amazing strikers, amazing grapplers, and heavy hitters in that division. So the question is, if Ciryl Gane is able to keep the fight standing, let's say he's got the best takedown defense in the entire universe, is Jon Jones, does he have the ability to outstrike Gane? There's a few things that I talk about whenever I'm talking about breaking down a striker. I look at footwork, timing, variety of technique, and distance management. Starting off with footwork. Now, there's a few things that I look at when I'm talking about footwork. His ability to move forward, his ability to move backwards, and of course, his ability to move side to side and to be able to switch sides. His ability to move forward is so flippin' good. I think you guys already know. The dude has some of the longest reach in like all of the UFC. I think it's like an 84-inch reach. Not only that, his leg dexterity and reach is impeccable too. He's like a granddaddy long leg out there in the fight game. But what makes his footwork so good is that ability. Because he's so long in his legs, he can literally step in with one stride, one step with his front foot, and is able to hit you with some devastating elbows, devastating jabs, and then move back out before you can counter him. Just with one step. It's not like he's shuffling forward. If you ever watch me fight, whenever I move forward, I use both feet to move forward. I shuffle forward or I blitz. He's so long and lanky, it's almost like he puts you in a box just by standing in front of you. If I feel like I move to the left, he's going to attack me. If I move to the right, he's going to attack me. So he's got that like ability to keep his opponent in a box and step in and throw those elbows, throw those jabs, but he's not crazy fast blitzing in. Only when he wants to, but it's like a split second. For example, when he fought Lyoto Machida is able to close the gap very, very quickly. Jon Jones, knowing this, moved forward so fast. It was crazy. He hit Lyoto Machida, I think it was the left hand or right hand, I'm not sure, but met him in the middle. So his ability to move forward impeccable. Now, his ability to move back is like, Whenever he is pressured, he has a tendency to turn his back and run away. Whenever he fought Dominic Reyes, now Dominic Reyes at some point came forward, he tried to impose his will onto Jon Jones, and maybe Jon Jones was a little fatigued at the time, but Jon Jones ended up turning his back and literally running away from Dominic Reyes. Not a good tactic to be able to turn your back to your partner and run away. I've done that from time to time where I sidekick and maybe I get jammed and I had to run away, but as soon as I took 1 or 2 steps, I'm immediately turning back around, ready to face my opponent. Jon Jones wasn't like that. Whenever he is pressured by a good opponent, he doesn't stay in good position. So his ability to move backwards, I would say is not so good. Now, his ability to work angles and to be able to switch sides, it's pretty good. Jon Jones isn't afraid to switch sides, which makes him a dangerous fighter. You know, the guy comes out right side forward, maybe picks his opponent apart, and then halfway through that first round, or maybe into the second round, he switches sides to throw his opponent off. Whenever you got a fighter that's able to switch sides like that, it really is confusing because right when you think you got him figured out, you just messes your whole game plan up, which is one of the reasons why I do it. Jon Jones does this, and he's very, very good at it. He does work a little bit of angles, not crazy, but I do love the fact that he switches sides. So I would say footwork, I would give him an A-. Moving on to timing. Now, when I talk about timing, I'm talking about being able to be out there with your opponent and to be able to see your opponent's mistake and then capitalize on that mistake, or to be able to counter at the same time as your opponent throwing the technique. Very, very difficult. Now, Jon Jones's timing is so flipping good. For instance, what I talked about earlier against Lyoto Machida, one of the best strikers at the time and has amazing timing, like he out-timed Lyoto Machida. Lyoto Machida blitzed forward and he moved in at the same time and knocked him down with a straight left, or I don't remember if it was a straight right or straight left. But that is so crazy to be able to time somebody's blitz, especially when they're as fast as Lyoto Machida, and beat him in the middle. Boom! And his skills and IQ to be able to know whenever your partner brings their hands down. For instance, when he fought Alexander Gustafsson, to be able to step in whenever he knew his opponent wasn't there, or staying focused, is crazy how you can see that. Step in and hit him with an elbow, or the timing to be able to read your partner stepping in and aiming for that side kick to the leg. It takes a lot of skill to be able to do that, guys. Let me tell you, it's not easy like you would think. That's just from the outside. From the inside, Jon Jones's clinch, his ability to be able to throw elbows from the inside, to have that kind of timing is just great. He's in a clinch position to where he's able to see his opponent without getting hit because he's so much taller than most people that he fights. And when that hand drops for a split second, he's so good at throwing those elbows on the inside, even tougher than that, to be able to feel where your opponent is without seeing him. He knows his hand's dropping, boom. I would say Jon Jones's timing is a flippin' A+. Moving on to variety of techniques. There's a few things I'm talking about. The ability to switch sides and throw different techniques from both sides. The ability to throw techniques from all angles and not the same technique. Throw the kicks and the punches and the spins and the flippity-doo-dahs, the zippity-yays. My man Jon Jones is probably one of the best versatile fighters when it comes to stand-up, I would say, out there. This guy has so much. He's able to fight on the inside, elbows, jab, cross, uppercuts, blitzes. He'll even throw the side kicks to the legs, the front kicks to the body, question mark kicks. Cow. His versatility is awesome, especially his spinning techniques. He'll catch kicks, spin, elbow you in the face. He'll have you up against the cage from a clinch. When you think he's gonna back out and throw the 1-2, boom, nope, spin elbow to the dome. So his versatility, I give him A+ again. Moving on to distance management. Now, when I'm talking about distance management, I'm talking about the ability to keep my opponent in my striking range. If I can keep my opponent in my striking range, I can hit you before you hit me, I win. But that's easier said than done. You got guys that are faster than others, and you gotta be able to keep them at your range at all times. There's 3 types of ranges I look at. Their close range ability, from clinch work or inside tight, or you have your opponent up against the fence and you're forehead to forehead. Your mid-range range striking ability, which is like you're in the pocket. For instance, Max Holloway's phenomenal there. And then I'll look at long range technique. So we're gonna start off with close range. Jon Jones is so good at that clinch, especially working his opponent to the cage. With his elbows, his uppercuts, boom, and his clinch work from there, his knees are actually really, really good. And he keeps himself fairly protected from those ranges. This is where Jon Jones isn't that good, is that mid-range area. Jon Jones is known to actually get clipped and hit there. Maybe not hurt, but he does take a little bit of damage from that mid-range, sitting in the pocket, rock'em sock'em robot shenanigans. Not so good there, but he's so good from long range and working his way into close range. He doesn't really hang out in that boxing range for too long. Either he's all the way out or he's all the way in. His long range, so good. Why? He's got the 84-inch reach. You've seen Jon Jones play this game a lot. He uses his reach to keep his opponent at his striking range, which is so good. Because if he gets past his hands, he's got his elbows that they're running into. So he'll play this game, boom, and throw your punches, bang, bang. And then he's also able to grab your hands and use the elbows on top of that. So he'll step in, boom, and step right back out. Another way that he keeps his opponent at his striking range is that side kick to the knee. Oblique kick, whatever you want to call it. I give Jon Jones' distance management ability an A-, just because of that boxing range. Kind of like me, I don't like to hang out there. Either I'm all the way in or I'm all the way out. Okay, maybe I just lied about that end part. Maybe I'm just all the way out. There you have it, guys. Jon Jones' striking ability. Let me tell you, when you put everything together, he is a formidable foe for anybody in that heavyweight division, especially one of the best strikers, I think, in that division, Ciryl Gane. Now, the question is, since he is moving to that heavyweight division, can he keep the pace up? We've seen a lot of guys go up in weight and just didn't have the stamina because they put on that extra muscle. Another thing is speed. He is not known for having blistering speed, but Ciryl Gane is. I think Jon Jones is really gonna have to keep his opponent at his striking range, using that side kick, using his long reach, because Ciryl Gane is a blistering fast heavyweight. He is very fast in and out. He's light on his feet, and Jon Jones, he's not known for having crazy speed. So I'm excited about UFC 285 going down this Saturday. Hopefully you guys will tune in. Let me know what you think about Jon Jones' striking ability. I want to know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. I can't believe there's so many guys that watch our videos and haven't subscribed yet. Why? It helps me and Sweet Tea out. Please subscribe to the channel. You don't know that trick. It's a new jutsu that I've been working on. Anyway, guys, love y'all. Peace!